Welcome, tube for you. This here is the stepchild. Actually, it's a SP 125 Suzuki. I've talked about it in one of my vlogs. But this one here used to look a lot different. I'm sure I'll put a picture of it again, but here it is. This is the bike I bought to teach my wife how to ride, and we're going to go outside and ride this baby. Introduce you to the stepchild. Except we don't call it the stepchild because my 4-year-old son, he calls it the child step. So, welcome to the child step. We're going to take a little ride.
Okay, yes, you can hear me. Hello there. This is AMAP. Turning the camera on now. I heard the beep. Yay, backing up. Looking at this pretty place. And behold! Look up there. I don't know how to get there, but that's where I want to go. Somebody has been cutting trees, obviously, and I'm out on this deserted road in Tennessee, and I just went to the eye doctor. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I kept trying to tell my wife that. So here's the child step, I told you that, and we are gonna go for a ride up that hill. Wait a minute, how come it says stop? Well, that's weird. See my smartphone. See, I've got my microphone hooked into my smartphone that has no service on it, and so it's just basically a tablet. What? Oh, it says waiting for a GPS signal. So we're gonna wait because I don't know really where I am on the map. I mean, I know where I am. I know how to get home. You know, that type of stuff, but. Okay, looks like we're running. Now we just need to make sure we're still recording. Yes! Okay, here we go. Pocket in. Here's the child step. Because it is always neglected. It's never treated right. I mean, he got a lot of treatment to get him working again. But we're going on a covert mission today. Got my kickstart. Alright, here we go. Woo-hoo! Off to the dirt! Okay, as I was saying, my wife made me go to the eye doctor. I don't have anything wrong with my eyes. Oh, we're going to try this road right here. And my wife said, you need to go get your eyes checked because you're turning 40 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'll do what you say. I didn't want it. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I can see just fine. Alright, and I don't know what's up ahead, so I don't know, I don't want to just barrel down this. Ooh, river crossing, sweet, child step, river crossing. Woohoo! Oh, mirror. Whee! Ah-ha-hoo! Boy, you rev high, child step. So, let's see where this goes. I've never had the child step off-road, so this should be interesting. And I have no idea what his capabilities are. Oh boy, and this might... Woo, yeah, that's doable. Boy, they really don't want people going up here apparently, or that's for the runoff, but... Oh, I don't know. Child step, let's see what you can do, my man. Oh, up we go, up we go. Oh! Okay, we made it. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Forward hole. Oh, there's a big... Come on, go over the rock. Over the rock. Over the rock. There we go. Dig it, come on. It is not the Brat Man, that's for sure. And he doesn't have as good of tires. So, this might be a futile effort. Woo! Slipping sliding, but it's a lot lighter than the Brat Man. Oh, you just tied on me. Oh, okay. Alright, so we'll see what we can do. This is interesting. Alright, back to the eye doctor. She said, you're getting old, you gotta check your eyes out. And so I did. And they said I have eyes like an eagle. Oh, I just don't think he might have the power. He just does. He'll probably go by himself, but not with me. So they said I have great eyes, but they dilated my eyes. I don't know if you've ever been to the eye doctor, but they put this stuff in your eyes. It's about as yellow as this. And they, so I'm like, what are you doing to my eyes? I've never had this happen before. And then they put this other stuff in my eyes, and then they go away. And I'm like, now what? So I'm there, and I'm like, waiting, and all of a sudden, I was like, well, I'll get out my tablet thing, my phone with no service, and start reading a book, right? So I'm doing that, I get it out, and all of a sudden I can't see it. I can see the wall, and I can see everything, but I can't read the words. And so I bump up the magnification, and it just wasn't working. Kind of like right now. Come on. Oh, man. I just don't think he's got the power. He's only a little 125. You poor thing. Maybe if I get off of it. Maybe I can just walk it. Okay, let's see here. Go, don't go without me. Well, apparently I'm really fat. Because he can go up without me. Let's see. I'm wondering if we get up there. What's on the... It looks like it zigzags, and it might be more doable. Ah, wait for me! Oh. Just wants to slip on the rocks. Oh boy. Well, it was a valiant effort. Just a little less. Okay. We'll just sit right there for a second. We made it halfway. Halfway, Mr. Child Step. Don't lose my fuel. I'm going to scat it out, but... Anyway, back to what I was saying. My eyes, I couldn't see. And it's, I knew that would probably happen. They do something to my eyes, but... So I was a little perturbed because I've been left in this room all by myself. I'm like, I'm all alone with nothing to do. So I tried to read my book, and I couldn't read my book. I was on my phone camera thing. So I ended up waiting. And I came back in. I said, what did you do to me, man? They said, we dilated your eyes. I was like, oh, I don't like it. And so they started checking me and looking this light. So they're like blinding me with this bright light. It's like looking into the sun. And I'm like, that's not fun. But they said, well, you don't have glaucoma. I'm like, I knew that. Well, I didn't really know that, but. And you don't have cataracts. So, I can see like an eagle. I could read like the smallest, little, tiniest lines of all of the reading stuff. So, that was good. So, walking in my MX boots up the hill to see if this is even doable. Now the Bratman could make this climb, but looks like they put a bunch of logs here too. Oh, you people. Why do you gotta be so mean? We just want to come in right on the dirt. It's the only thing we want to do, man. Oh, look at that. So, go get your eyes checked if you haven't. And then, well, I guess I haven't really finished. So after they checked me everything, told me I'm good, they said, lots of logs, broken sticks. So I'm like, I can ride home, right? And they're like, yeah, you'll be okay. So I go home, and I can't do anything that I was kind of planning on doing. I had some things I wanted to edit, some videos I wanted to upload. I'm really not in this bad of shape, but I'm hot. It's kind of warm today and humid, so I'm breathing fairly heavy. So anyway, yeah, look at this. They just blocked off everything. Phooey on Yui, man. Digging all this up. Not cool. I might be on somebody's private property though, so I don't know. I did see the signs though. No signs. Although I might have to check the tape. I didn't see any sign. My brain didn't register any sign. Alright, so anyway, I get home and I'm like, I can ride, but I can't edit and I can't read. Can't do anything up close. So, let's grab the keys to the stepchild and go make a video. Here we are. And I still can't even do that where I wanted to ride. Ah, man. Stuck in the lumber yard from Hades. Oh well. It was worth a try. It's funny riding that little stepchild, or child step down here. It does a pretty good job. Anything under 50. I have gotten it up to 60 before. But that was on a completely level terrain with no wind. And the speedometer goes up to 80 though. And back when it was new, it might have been able to do that, but it doesn't do that anymore. It's got a little oil leak and, you know, different kind of things that, if I really cared about it, like my own child, like the Bratman, or Yoshi the GS 550 Suzuki, then I would put more effort into it. But I just bought that machine to teach my wife how to ride. And it was a fun summer project, bringing it back to life. Because it was dead, it wouldn't stop or anything. I've got a video on that. It wasn't with my Contour Roam. So, it wasn't a great video, and it was like drowning around my neck in it. But it was a funny story. So check it out, my early videos. Okay. Alrighty. These aren't bad hiking boots. Oh, that reminds me. I was out for a while. Off the internet for a while. Because I went about 10 days ago. My oldest son and I went on a hiking trip in the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian if you're not from here. Appalachian if you're from here. And we ended up hiking about 18 miles or so. Well, he did. For the first time in my life, my age caught up to me. It was sad. Oh, it was so sad. I was able to hike just fine until we started going downhill. And when I started going downhill, my knees said, "Ow!" with like every step. And that was not good. So I ended up watch this. You see that? That's called a hand start. Oh. Alright. Oh, that's called neutral. And so the first day I was fine. Second day I was like, oh, that's when we started going downhill. And we weren't just like hiking like I just was. We had packs on and we're carrying all of our food, as much water. We had some places to stop and carry to fill up with water. Some people had some fountains. I mean, not fountains, filters. And so we ended up a little 125. You can just pick it up. So my pack weighed like 40 pounds, and that was no big deal when I was, oh come on, just a little more. Woo-hoo. When I was younger, but my knees couldn't handle it. Okay, there we go. It's a hill descent. Whoa, whoa, get your foot on the brake, man. Get your foot on the brake, man. And I ended up having to call it quits on the trail, which was not fun. Horribly disappointing. So instead of walking the 18, I went 18 miles. The rest of them went like 20, 28. I missed out on the last day. And I had my wife come pick me up. You know, if he had more grip on his tire, that might work out a little better. Woo! Oh, there's a hole there. Okay. There we go. And I didn't get to do the fun river rafting that they did the last day because my knees were wimpy. But it was fun. So got to spend some time with my oldest, and got to see some pretty stuff. I actually have some video of it. I totally decammed my Contour Roam camera to my hat with some twist ties. Woo! And you know, I didn't want to buy the headband for like $30 or whatever it is. River! Tiny little river crossing. Off we go. Whoa! There we go. Ooh, that was slippery. There's a lot of moss on those rocks. Okay. Then the very next week, I went off to girls' camp. Girls' camp. I should say it like that. Girls' camp. And girls' camp was fun. I teach the girls how to canoe. And there's a whole bunch of setting up and taking down of different activities and different stuff. I'm basically the muscle. I am the muscle of girls' camp. And the gopher. The gopher! I'm the gopher! Go get this, go get that. Yes, sir! Oh, yes, ma'am, I'll do it! But there's just two other guys, just me and one other guy, just two guys there at the camp. And we go and do what they tell us to do. And we offer suggestions. Never. You can't offer suggestions at girls' camp because you're not a girl. So we just do whatever they tell us. Afterward, they'll say, you know, after the activity was done, they'll say, what do you think about that? And I was like, that was awesome. well, could we do anything better? Well, yeah. And, you know, we give them our opinion. And they write them down in books, so I assume they might make some, you know, they might take it with a grain of salt, but they might take it. So, for next year or something. But when I got home on Saturday, I woke up Saturday morning and I'm like, man, there must have been a mosquito in here with me because I got bug bites all over me. And that wasn't fun. But turns out more bumps started showing up. Here we are, 5th gear. I'm in full throttle. We were going to 4th gear, come on. Here we go. Oh, we're going fast now. We broke 55. Yeehaw! So we're in 5th gear. We're in 5th gear. So at girls' camp, I got chiggers or something. I don't know. My wife said, "You have chickenpox, and you need to go get checked out." And I don't like to go to the doctor just as much as I don't like to go to the eye doctor. Oh, there's another trail. I wonder if I can find that one. We shall see. Maybe I can find it. Anyway, I ended up. She's like, "If you have chickenpox or if you have staph infection, you can't go anywhere because you'll be contagious and everybody else will get sick." So I was like, "Okay, I'll stay home for church and I'll go to the urgent care." So I went to the urgent care, and while everybody else went to church, and then they told me, "Oh, there's a road. Let's see if we can get over there." She told me, the other thing that's nice about the stepchild, or the child step, as my son says, is that it's quiet. It's not my Brahman! You know, he's really loud. So I go to the urgent care, and the urgent care people look at me, and first of all, the guy goes, "Hey, you're on a motorcycle." "Yeah, I'm on a motorcycle." "Oh, what you riding?" So we talk, and I got this bike, I'm not on, and then I got a dual sport. "Oh, you got a dual sport, really? I got ATVs, blah, blah, blah." So he says, "So I might have found another place to go ride because of him. So we'll have to go check that out." So at least that was a positive of going to the urgent care. Alright, so anyway. But they told me I don't have chickenpox, and they told me I don't have a staph infection. They said, "You got some kind of parasite or you got a bacteria." And I was like, "Oh goody." What it feels like I had is like 20 different mosquito bites all over me. So, and then everybody's like, "Well, you've been in that lake." And the lake wasn't really a lake. It was more like a pond. Had like 6 tributaries and then a dam. And it was kind of stagnant, you know. But I've been doing this for like 7 years. And I've been doing it, ooh, well, that's a nice little road I like to go on, but that's fenced in. Probably just goes to that little pond. But so we ended up, I'm like, "No, it wasn't a pond. I've been going to the pond forever." And then turns out I put something on Facebook. I can't go to church because I got these bumps all over me. And so a lot of people come back and say, "Hey, I do too." And one of the guys said, "Yeah, I've got bumps like that too." But he didn't even go in the water, didn't even go down to the lake. So obviously it wasn't the water. That makes me feel better because I'm always in that water every year. And you know, I take a shower afterward and everything, but I'm hoping this will like turn into like a dirt road somewhere, so I can go riding on the child step. Yeehaw! But I was wondering what people do for a living out here, because they're a good 30 miles from, you know, the city, the civilization. I'm like, do they commute or do they do online? Do they make their own food and own, you know, do they have their own electricity? But no, there's power lines right there, so. Oh, look at that. There's some llamas. There's a llama. No, that's a dog. That's one big dog, sheepdog. But I'm going off into places I've never been before, just looking around. What is there to see? What is there to see in Tennessee? Oh, well, okay. This was just a little loop-de-loop. We're going back to another road here. Willow Hollow Road. That's where I was. Huh, well, that didn't take me up where I wanted to go. I guess we go back this way. Yeehaw! Come on, Tom Step! Let's go faster! Come on, we floored a second. That's third, come on! Come on, let's get 60. Here we go, that's third, come on! faster, 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 come on! There's 50 miles, come on, you can do it, chopstick! We're in 6th gear now, come on, buddy! 55, 57, come on, 57! Oh! Oh, it just doesn't want to go any faster! I'm top, come on, come on! Oh, well. Well, the fun part, I mean, it's fun to ride a small bike fast, a slow bike fast, than it is to ride a fast bike slow. And when I went on that Harley ride, man, that's what they do. They ride their fast bikes really slow. And that's boring. But I'm having fun. Yeehaw! Oh, well, that's been my last couple weeks. I hadn't seen my family all week, but, you know, no internet, which is fine with me. I like to get away. I like to get away from it all. There's that kudzu. Crazy stuff, man. Want to buy a truck? There's one right back there. There's an old Chevy. That's like my grandpa's old Chevy. I had a vlog about that one. I had a vlog about my grandpa, Dean. So, now you get to see some backwoods riding in Tennessee. Just need some dirt and gravel. On the move for some dirt and gravel. Where are you? It sounds like the Red Robin song. Red Robin. Alright, let's see here. Thomas Amos Historical Site. I know where we can go. I know where we can go. I might have to turn my camera off, though, because it'll be kind of a boring ride for you, and I just don't know what else to talk about. Don't know what else to talk about. Pretty mountain. They all look the same, but they're sure pretty. Alrighty, well, there's a mimosa tree. Those things are really cool. They're really pretty. They're flowering when nobody else is. And their leaves, like, close at night like a flower. It's kind of, not the flower part, but like they're like ferns. They're like big ferns. And at night, they're all spread out in the daytime, right? And then at night, they close up. It's pretty neat. Another church. Welcome to Tennessee. We got a church on every road here in Tennessee. We are very faithful people. Yes, we are. All kind of religion. Most of them are Baptist, though. Ow! Bug on the chest. Bug on the chest. That was a big one. Oh, yes. That was a June bug. Most likely, June bugs are really big beetles. And they hurt when they pop you on the chest. Yes, they do. Alright, there's some pretty trail. We'll see. Alright, well, I'm going to shut her down now. Maybe I'll flip it back on if I can find another place to ride. Maybe my eyes are dilated. I can go home and edit this thing. I don't know. We will see. So I'll say to you from Tennessee, I'll say thank you for watching. Ride a map. And off we go. Oh, I'm still talking. Oh, yes, I got to turn off my microphone now. Yes, I will. I'm riding down the road. This is unethical. This is not a safe thing to do, people. You should pull over. Okay, here we go. See ya. Bye, so I'm riding back.